I just wanted to come in and do a collective for this next week in April. So I just wanted to see what's kind of going on for the collective, the energies, what to expect maybe this week, and see what's coming up. There's been a lot of kind of crazy energies going around, and I just wanted to come in and kind of give some clarity maybe to what's going on. So I'm gonna do an alchemical affirmation, and I'm looking for the collective, and I ask my guides, my higher self, I ask for a message and a guide, a teacher, and the activation for this week. So we have Ascended Master Jesus Christ and Rose Sophia. That's the crystal. Meaningful sacrifice. So I joyfully release what has been, so I am open to what needs to be. My soul knows how to receive it, so I can give and so I can receive. I am surrendered channel for grace. In my faithfulness to a higher plan, I attract unlimited assistance, healing, light, and beauty into my heart. This gives me the confidence to let go. I honor and am expanded and nourished by the devotion within my soul. So a good teacher to call on this week would be Jesus and Rose Sophia. So yeah, meaningful sacrifice. So it looks like, so a lot of us right now, myself, I experienced this as well. We're kind of, it seems like after the equinox energies and, you know, this 4/4 portal, that there's been a lot of, there's like some change coming in, new blueprints. We're kind of merging with our will. So we're letting go of a lot of things that are no longer serving us in order to ascend to that, and kind of align with that. A lot of emotional stuff coming up. I had experienced this week. So yeah, it looks like we're just being asked to, you know, be open to what is coming, and that, you know, we're letting go of things that are no longer serving us. So I want to see here if there's a soul lesson this week that's coming up with this. This is a soul lesson for the collective. A lot about surrendering. So we've got loneliness. So this is coming up for the collective. And the affirmation is, I know that I am never alone. So I'm getting maybe the throat chakra a little bit with this as well. So right now that might be something that you're experiencing, or something that you're coming this week to experience. But it is trusting that, you know, you are never alone. You can always, you know, call on your guides, your soul family, and or, you know, parents, animals. You can just talk, and you're never really alone. So if you don't have anyone in the physical, you definitely, you know, it's all energy. So you have your guides to lean on, your ancestors. So when it looks like here, they're kind of bringing maybe a little bit of light with that. So it's looking like this is kind of a collective thing that's going on. So they're bringing in some light here. It's some, you know, it looks like the feminine energy. So maybe too, it's expressing your loneliness, like maybe reaching out to somebody as well. I'm getting with the throat chakra, if you're feeling alone, try and talk to somebody about it. And so for that one there, and that's what that kind of comes with the path, right? We go through our bouts of loneliness, but loneliness is an illusion, because we are always, you know, there is always you're never alone. There is always something or someone there. So we're coming, or maybe it's some illusions that we're coming out of. So let's see if we can get any more on that. And sometimes, like when we're alone, being alone teaches us self-mastery, right? So sometimes we have to be kind of cut off or away from people in order to, you know, enter the stillness, you know, go through our shadows, and without, you know, other people's projections onto us, especially to do with like our path and stuff. So it is a little bit lonely, in the sense that a lot of this path is self-mastery, it is being alone. So I just wanted to comment on that. What else is anything related to this? So yeah, we've got moonlight here, and it's kind of got that blue, we've got that blue energy coming out again. So it looks like this one says travel, romance, or potential. So I think that there is in this card. So yeah, it's like you're when you're by yourself, and it's like you're kind of rising up to that potential, right? So I think that's what's happening a lot of in the collective as well, is like we can, you know, we are valuing ourselves and we can see our potential. And just like the moonlight, like it's lighting up. It's like we've got the light in both of these. These are very kind of similar looking cards. So it's like it's being, that loneliness is kind of being illuminated. And then here too, it's kind of like we're going into maybe our reflections. We're doing some reflecting, journaling, and it looks like here it's kind of a lot of emotion, but it's kind of a calm stillness that it looks like it's going on. So, and then 36, so nine is kind of like an endings. So I think it's related to maybe it's an ending of being, you know, feeling lonely. But I think too, it's a lot of endings of like letting things go from our past, so that we can, you know, align with this newer frequency and vibration of this new path. So I'm gonna see if I can get anything else on that. And maybe right now you are traveling, and it looks like too, like romance is in there as well. So you might be, you know, that might come up for you as well when you're traveling. So, or you might actually rekindle, you know, something. I'm gonna see what the angels have for this one. Yeah, so we're getting 999, release. So yeah, I think it's a lot of releasing is going on here. So yeah, we're opening ourselves, you know, up to receive, because so we have to release stuff so that we can receive stuff, you know, and to this higher plan. So it looks like some of the third eye stuff is getting released, which could be, you know, just some of the fears, you know, some of the past stuff is coming up to be released. So it could be a lot to do with your intuition as well. So, that's interesting. So I'm gonna see if there's anything that's going on. Anything else that you can tell us, Spirit, for the collective? So we've got the halls of learning. It looks like that's coming in for some people. Spirit guides, confirmations, and great lessons. So, you know, it's got a very kind of divine, you got the gold, you know, and same with like kind of the Jesus, you kind of got the gold energy coming in here. So it's like enlightenment. And it's looking like, yeah, we're going through some stuff, we're learning, we're going into our wisdom, and we're learning from experiences as well. So if you might be getting a lot of confirmations that, yeah, this is what this is what is coming in for you, this is what's going on. You might be able to recognize kind of what phases you're going in. So it looks like too, our spirit guides are here to help, which also goes with that loneliness that we were talking about. So you know, your guides are there if you need. Just call on them, just ask for their help. That's why they're there. So you know, then be aware after you do that. If you're looking for an answer for something, you know, just be open and aware of how that answer could come in. Could be a thought, feeling, could be a visual sign, you know, could be music, something that comes through music. So just be aware of those signs. And I just want to see, I'm going to pull out my Lemuria cards, because we kind of got this water energy going on here. I just want to see if there's anything else. So too, it's like, it's giving me like here, we're really learning how to release, how to let go, so we can rise to our potential, the possibilities. And it looks like Jesus is a good person to call on for that this week. Yeah, so we've got internal explorer. So we're going within. It's kind of right now that calm, that stillness. We've got the water energy, the emotions, the throat, the really blue on here. So yeah, we're doing our inner work. A lot of people are probably doing some shadow work, you know, experiencing kind of a death, I would say. An old part is dying off and it's transforming. We're going through a transformation right now. So a lot of it is within, it's going within. And then we've got like 32, so 5. It's kind of like balancing, doing the balance, going internal, inside, balancing, so that we can probably receive new frequencies that are coming in with our path. And I just want to see if there's anything else. I got one more deck here. And it's also too, we've got like the purple with the third eye. So yeah, we've got a lot of blue, a lot of throat, kind of a lot of crown, third eye energy too. So it looks like kind of the upper chakras. Just see if there's anything else that we need to know. Yeah, so we've got 35, expansion. So yeah, we're kind of, I think for a lot of people, it's we're going back towards that spiral, right? We've kind of we've ended a part of it, and then we're kind of spiraling. We're starting to spiral back up. So we're hitting another stage in our growth, in our ascension. So it's saying expand and evolve. Yeah, so we're expanding. So that's it looks like that's what's going on. And then like that goes with our learning too, you know. When we're learning, we're evolving, we're we're expanding, you know. And then we've kind of got to the where I got the orangey color energy here. So so yeah, that's what I have for this week. So let me know if that resonates for you. And that's what looks like is coming up. So yeah, Ascended Master Jesus Christ, Rose Sophia, you can call on him. It looks like this week to, you know, help you surrender. Maybe if you're having trouble, if you're like me and you're resisting a little bit, or you know, and also so that you can you know, clear anything away that so you can end up receiving. Looks like, you know, you're coming into you know, your potential. But we're also being asked to go inside to do that, you know, maybe that shadow work, to sit in the stillness and be that internal explorer, and you know, asking to release. 999 if that comes up, and it looks like it's for our expansion and our growth. So yeah, that's what I got. So that looks like this week is going to be maybe a lot of, yeah, like a lot of lessons coming up this week. And that's just so that we can kind of get rid of those. We don't need them anymore. They're done. You know, we don't want to carry those with us any longer. So yeah. All right, well, I hope you have a great day, and I hope that that resonated with you, and if so, leave me a like, and I'll see you next week.